Welcome back to Leeds Lately for the first live watch-along of the season. Leeds United versus Portsmouth at Elland Road. Looking forward to a big game today in the season opener. Leeds, of course, looking to try and go back up this season. Welcome, everybody. It's been a long time since we've done a live stream. Thank you all for joining me so far. All you Leeds Lately members who have supported the channel over the summer as well. Thank you so much. Been trying to upload more videos of late to make it a bit more worthwhile. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. I really am looking forward to this game. We've got a little bit of a new look screen around us to celebrate this kit, which also is looking glorious today. Leeds, of course, although will be playing in that home kit. Thank you, everybody, again so much for joining me, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that big red button down below because it really helps me out. I am buzzing for this one today. Matt saying, hey Max, how's you going? How are you feeling about the game? Hi Matt, hope you're well. I'm good, thank you. I'm waiting for Mateo Joseph to shine today, and I think CB said this before, is Joseph starting? That's great news and he deserves it. Absolutely, he does. We can go through the lineup and actually get time to fix the... oh, it's gone. I didn't get time to fix the actual lineup graphic, so I can just tell you the lineup here. So, it is Meslier in goal. Bogle, Rodon, Struijk and Firpo make up a strong-looking back four with definitely an attacking aspect to it. Then you've got Ampadu and Gruev, who I'm fully expecting to play a little bit higher up the pitch today, in one of those kind of number 10 roles almost, that they're pushing that high in the early stages of the games. Ahead of them, you've got James on the right, you've got Jorginho through the middle, and you've got Gnonto on the left. Again, really strong attacking forwards. And then, of course, Mateo Joseph gets his start up front. He finally gets his start, and I'm really hoping that he does something special with it. And I think with the amount of front post runs he makes, the balls that Bogle and Firpo will be trying to put in the box, I think Mateo Joseph scores today, and I'm really looking forward to seeing whether he can do it. Welcome everybody, welcome back. It's like coming back to school after the summer holidays, isn't it, and seeing all your mates again. welcome back to the stream. Yeah, looking forward to this one today. Really am looking forward to it. Matt saying squad is looking strong today. Reckon this will be Joseph's season. Side note, have I signed up to EFL Fantasy? No, I haven't, and you know why? I always used to do the Premier League fantasy football and stuff, and I would give up after about 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, like I just, it's not one of those things that I ever could keep up with or could be bothered with because there wasn't anything in it really for me. What was somebody was saying before about Jonathan Rowe as well, weren't they? So Jonathan Rowe, apparently, Marseille came in with that bid of around £8 million. It's certainly not a bid that matched Norwich's asking price. And therefore, I think Leeds will have the chance to go back in again and try and put a bid in around 10 to 12 million pounds, which I'm expecting might get the deal done. So that's the kind of current situation with Jonathan Rowe, and I think he'd definitely be a worthwhile signing as well if we can get him. He's only 21 and he's done very well in the Championship last season, so I think he'd be a good player to get and probably complete our squad really. I mean, when you look at it, we don't actually need much cover anywhere anymore. We need a good winger to come in and cover where Crescencio Somerville shaped hole was left, and then you've also of course got the potential maybe another midfielder like Jubicic that was linked with. So it'll be interesting to see what we do in the rest of the window, but I think even if we got nobody else now, we would still be all right. I think we'd still be doing very well with ourselves. So yeah, I think the squad's strong. I think the squad is very strong. Welcome everybody who's joining. Welcome to all our Leeds Lately members, and welcome to everybody else who is joining as well. Kickoff now just minutes away, just about 6 minutes away now, and hopefully we can get in a good performance and a good result today. That is the wrong lineup because it's still got grey in it and things like that. As well. Oh yeah, I was going to put that There you go. Classic football shirts as well. Loads of old Leeds shirts and stuff on there if you want to check them out. 10% off if you use Leeds Lately 10 at checkout. And make sure you go through my link in the description. You can get some classic retro Leeds United shirts on there. Pitch looking good. I can see a lot of yellow shirts in that stand. Old Angus Kinnear said yellow doesn't sell. Well, have a look at the pictures you see around Elland Road. Proof is in the pudding. Everybody is wearing that yellow shirt. I honestly, it's 50-50 with home and away shirts, and the South Stand particularly has got a lot of yellow shirts in that section, just kind of away to the right-hand side of the goal. It looks very, very popular, that shirt. Portsmouth look like they've brought a few numbers down, to be fair to them, but they obviously have just been promoted back to the Championship, so they'll be very excited for this season. The thing is with the Championship, you can have teams come up from League One and still do quite well, whereas in the Premier League, it's very rare that you get someone who really pushes. I mean, look what Ipswich did last season, but you wouldn't really get that in the Premier League, would you? Looks like Rowe's taking the opportunity to push for a move, Leeds, Marseille or elsewhere. I don't know if anybody saw the video of Jonathan Rowe. It was an interview from a couple of years ago, and he was basically saying, they asked him who his favourite or where his favourite grounds were to play in terms of atmosphere and stuff, and he mentioned, of course, the ones that everybody mentions, your Anfields, your Old Traffords. But he said Leeds was the most special atmosphere. And he literally said in this interview, oh, imagine being on the other side, when he'd obviously played for Norwich against Leeds. He said, oh, imagine being on the other side with the fans behind you like that. So, I mean, Daniel Farke said he only wants to sign players who really want to be here. So I think Jonathan Rowe falls into that category. Yeah, I hope everyone's well. Welcome CB, Karen, Chewy Backer, John Garside. Who else have we got that's a member? I think that's it for the moment. Let me know if I've missed anyone. Oh, and Render as well, sorry. But yeah, I'm buzzing for this one, and I'm hoping that we can see some of the stuff that we had in pre-season be brought into this fixture today. Of course, by the way, there have been videos at 12 o'clock every day over the last probably 20 odd days. That is going to be taken over by this, but there will also be a match reaction at full time as well. So there'll still be a video today plus this live stream. So plenty of content to stay subscribed for. Players still haven't headed out onto the pitch yet. Now they are. Now they walk out. Marlon Pack leading out Portsmouth, and of course Ilan Meslier and Ethan Ampadu leading out Leeds United. A bit nervous. Yeah, thanks Royston. You're anyone's welcome here as long as they're not giving us abuse for absolutely no reason, which you may or may not be surprised. I know people do just come in and just try to wind people up for absolutely no reason. Cheers, Chewy. Yeah, I've been trying my best to upload every single day. Tactics videos and pre-season reviews and scouting reports and everything I could, really. Oh, yeah, great shout, John, as well. John saying, remember, people, no comments if we score or they score until I react, until I've seen it, because I might be slightly behind you because I'm watching it on Now TV or whatever. So again, the lineup for Leeds: Meslier, Bogle, Firpo, Struijk and Rodon make up the back four. Then you've got Ampadu and Gruev in midfield, with James, Jorginho, Gnonto ahead of those in those attacking midfield positions, and then up front is Mateo Joseph. Really hoping he can do something today. We've got Aaronson on the bench as well, Joel Peru on the bench. There's a good couple of players really on Leeds' bench that can really come in and change things, hopefully. But to be fair, hopefully we don't actually need to change much by that point. Hopefully we're in the lead. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game. Their lineup, heard of a couple of their players, but not many. They had Mateo Joseph down as number 49 on that Sky Sports graphic, but he's actually number 19, which is odd. I think he's actually gone for Mateo Joseph on the back of his shirt, like his full name now, rather than just Joseph. Well, players are getting ready to kick off here. Let's get the timer ready. Got to remember how to do this. It's been so long since I've done a live stream. Although I think there is. Is there a minute of silence to be recognised first? Or a little huddle? I don't know what's really going on with the linesman. Yeah, I think there's a minute of silence here, so we'll just observe that now. Was the whistle about to go from the referee to start it? Oh no, it's a minute's applause. It's a minute's applause. I haven't really got the commentary on, so I don't know what that's for. I'm not 100% on what that's sure. Someone let me know what it's for. Sorry, someone let me know. John Garside saying that lineup is filthy. Yeah, I mean, look, the squad is unbelievable for the championship, isn't it? We should be doing it this time, surely. I think it's for all the Leeds fans who have lost their lives since a point in time that I'm not sure of. I always like to see if I can spot anyone I know in the crowd. Yeah, just not sure. I think I don't know if it's since the end of the season or what, but hopefully you can't hear that commentary. Yeah, Leeds just doing a little huddle there. Ethan Ampadu having a little crack with them. You can see like the generations before your eyes. Can you? Used to be Luke Ayling doing that. Afternoon, everyone who's joining. Welcome to the stream. In the last year, thanks Render. Leeds are about to kick off here at Elland Road against Portsmouth on the first game of the season, and here we go. Mateo Joseph back to Ampadu, Gruev, Rodon, and now Struijk. Struijk just carrying it out to that sort of left-back position and then playing a ball forward to Gnonto, who's played it down the line here. Here's Firpo out on the wide left, and he's won Leeds a throw-in just parallel with the Portsmouth box. So Leeds already trying to go forward in these early stages here. Here's Gnonto. Wins Leeds another throw-in in the same position. You can still hear it now. What about now? I feel like you won't be able to hear it now. They come away with it here, Portsmouth, but it is going to go out for a Portsmouth throw-in just about halfway inside the in the Portsmouth half, just in front of the family stand. Long throw-in here down the line, brought down by their winger, but away again by Leeds, and Struijk's going to have to chase back into his own corner and play that back to Meslier. Meslier now with the cheese and onion crisp packet kit. Plays it. Oh, no, he doesn't. He's done me with his fake pass there. And now he plays it out to Struijk on the opposite side. He faked to go to Rodon then and then played it the other way. Struijk again with a little chipped ball down the line. And it's picked up. Well, it was picked up by Jorginho, but it's actually gone out of play before it got to them. So it's a throw in here for Portsmouth, just inside the Leeds half. Been here since the playoff final. It's been very lonely. Ball all the way back to the Portsmouth goalkeeper now. Long ball forward from him. Right up to the left wing. Can't bring it under control of the Portsmouth player, and Bogle can come and get a throw in here. Silvera just not able to get that touch there. And Leeds can win the ball back. Here is Bogle looking for an option. Throws it down the line to Jorginho, who's got a man on his back, and then Bogle can clear it. Headed away there by Portsmouth. Leeds not pressing in these early stages as high as I thought they might, but perhaps they're being a little bit more conservative in the opening stages of this one compared to the pre-season games. Jorginho does get fouled there after a nice little bit of footwork just inside the Leeds half, so Leeds do have a free kick here. Yep, CB saying smash the like if you haven't done it already. Make sure you hit that like button, everybody. There's 46 people in here and only 21 likes, so let's try and get that like total up, please. Yeah, Marlon Pack there, the Portsmouth captain, just taking out Jorginho, and Jorginho wins Leeds a free kick, which Ampadu is going to take. Here's Rodon. Now Struijk, back to Rodon again. Ampadu. Plays it forward to Bogle. Bogle, great ball into Jorginho. Jorginho's in the box here. He plays it back across to Gnonto. Gnonto hits the bar in the early stages of this game. Great little bit of play from Leeds. But he just played the ball across the box there, Jorginho, and Gnonto hits it off the top of the crossbar. So unlucky. Great ball from Bogle outside of the foot to Jorginho. Cuts it back to Gnonto, who shoots, and it's the top of the bar. Really, really unlucky there. Leeds do win a corner, though. Looks like it's going to be Ilya Gruev to take this one. Gruev into the box. Over nearly everyone. Off the bar again. And then it's saved off the line by the goalkeeper. Oh, how close can you come in a matter of minutes? Ball came into the box. I think it was Ampadu who headed it back across. It hit the crossbar. Yeah, the ball comes in. Ampadu heads it onto the ground. It hits off the crossbar. Firpo tries to head it back across the goal. And then the goalkeeper just manages to catch it and save it off the line there. So close to scoring, Leeds. A couple of minutes there. We've nearly scored 2. Here's Bogle. Now Gruev. Back to Bogle again. Now Rodon. Into Jorginho, has come deep to pick it up, and now he's gone past his man. Great ball out wide here to Firpo. Firpo can now carry it forward into the opposition half, onto the edge of the box now. Here's Matteo Joseph. Plays it back to Gnonto. Gnonto tries to get it back across the box, but he's won Leeds another corner. Leeds keeping up the pressure here in the early stages. Again, what I've talked about in pre-season, once you beat a man, once you go past someone, everybody else has to reposition then, and everybody else is in the wrong position and having to readjust. And that's what Jorginho just did there, forcing all of those players back. And when he played it out wide, Leeds had a really good chance there. Leeds have just won another free kick on the edge of the box, by the way. Ampadu brought down there by Lang, who's going to get himself a yellow card after a pretty reckless challenge where he lunged out at Ampadu. Yeah, Rutte doing what he does best. And then Ampadu, yeah, he just tried to cut back inside there. And then, yeah, Lang just came flying across and kicked him in the ankle. So Leeds have got a free kick in a pretty dangerous position. I don't know if we've got anyone who's decent at free kicks on the pitch, by the way. I mean, Ilya Gruev's going to be the one to take it. He obviously scored that, maybe what would have been a famous free kick if we had have got promoted, but in the end, probably be forgotten, really. Here is Gruev over this free kick. 6 minutes in here. Gruev whips it off the crossbar again. Now Jorginho in the box, trying to get a chance to shoot here. Ampadu tries to win it back, and Firpo does. Here's now Dan James, who plays it back across for Gruev to head. But now Portsmouth can come away with it, other than a great challenge there by Ampadu, and then Leeds win it back. Here is Ampadu. How many times are Leeds going to hit the bar in this game? Oh, Bogle just gave the ball away there and then wiped out a player. He probably, I would have thought, should have got a yellow card for that Bogle, but he didn't in the end. What a free kick by Gruev, by the way. Did you see how close that was to going right in the top corner, like unsavable territory? That was like stanchion nearly. Can you believe that we've hit the bar 3 times in the opening 7 minutes? In fact, I can believe, because this team are really, really up for it. You could tell by the whole of pre-season that we were. Here's Rodon. Would have been Gruev's first league goal, and one like that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hitting the bar 3 times in the opening 7 minutes. We've got to try and capitalise on this pressure and score early here, because the amount of chances that we've had to put away. Portsmouth now with the ball. Let's see how Leeds are going to press here. Mateo Joseph kind of jogging towards it, and now Dan James comes out to try and press as well and force the ball back to the goalkeeper here. And in the end, he's going to be forced long. You'd imagine that Rodon's going to win this header. I know he's going to let it all the way through to Meslier. But again, this is what I'm talking about. When you look at Leeds there, as the ball came across, Dan James went out to press the right back. Mateo Joseph came in to press the centre back. In the end, they thought it wasn't worth trying to lose the ball, or it wasn't worth potentially losing the ball by trying something, so they went back to the goalkeeper. And now Leeds have possession again because he went long. Here's Dan James, inside to Mateo Joseph, does really well there. Can he get the ball through to Dan James? Dan James is in the box, that's a penalty. That is a penalty. Leeds have a penalty here. Dan James just too fast in front of his defender, and he's wiped out there, and it's going to be a Leeds penalty kick. This has been a fantastic start from Leeds, I've got to say. A really, really good start. Mateo Joseph does well, gets the ball through to Dan James, and then, yeah, Ogilvy, he just takes him out there. Mateo Joseph, Dan James, and it's going to be a penalty to Leeds. I wonder who's going to take it. Do you think it's going to be Mateo Joseph to take, or Jorginho, or I haven't seen yet. Oh, Pascal Struijk. I think Pascal Struijk's going to put the ball down and somebody else is going to take it. I think Pascal Struijk puts the ball down and somebody else is going to take it here. Nope, looks like it is going to be Pascal Struijk. That's I don't know what to think about that. It's kind of worrying. Pascal Struijk, 1-0 Leeds. Come on. 1-0 Leeds in the early stages, and you can't say that we haven't deserved it. Based on the play, based on everything that's happened so far, we should be about 3 or 4-0 up. But finally, something goes our way. We get a penalty, and Pascal Struijk puts it in the bottom corner. Really, really good. Cheers, Sajal. Yeah, good finish from a centre-back, eh? I wasn't expecting much from him there, but he's just sent the goalkeeper the wrong way and slotted it into the bottom corner. Really good penalty, actually. 1-0 Leeds. Come on. Pascal Struijk then. I wouldn't have had him down as our first goal scorer of the season. I thought Mateo Joseph was going to take it, Tamsterman. I really thought he would step up and take it, wanting to get his first goal of the season, but Pascal Struijk might have pulled rank, to be fair, as vice-captain. Struijk heads that one away, then Gruev one more. Mateo Joseph getting involved in that defensive work, well done. Ampadu back to Rodon and defended, again, really well by Leeds. Now Meslier sends it long. I don't think it is Pascal Struijk's birthday, but in almost kind of related news, I share the same birthday as Wilfried Gnonto. Not the same year, obviously, because he's about 5 years younger than me, but he might even be more than that. I don't even. How old is Gnonto? Is he 20? He's 6 years younger than me then. Good ball down the line there from Portsmouth, to be fair, but Firpo can cut that one out. And here's Struijk. Struijk with a long clearance up to the halfway line. Headed away, though, by Portsmouth. A little bit of a head tennis game here, but the ball's gone back to the halfway line, and Pack can play that one to the penalty culprit, Ogilvy at left back, who plays it to Silvera and then gets it back again, and then all the way back to the centre-backs here. And again, Leeds are going to force the ball back to the goalkeeper. Plays it out short this time to the other centre-back, who does send a long ball down the line, but it's gone straight out for a Leeds throw-in just inside the Leeds half. No, he's so quick, isn't he, Clive? He's so quick to get in front of the player and use his body well there, and he's been brought down for a penalty, so done everything he needed to. Bit of a battle going on in midfield at the moment, but Portsmouth still have the ball here. Ooh, Gnonto wiped out a player there, and he could be getting himself a yellow card. Wonder if he's. I don't think he is going to get himself a yellow card here, to be fair, Gnonto. I think he just wiped the player out a little bit. He was just a little bit late challenging for that. And I think by the looks of it, Portsmouth are probably going to try and put the ball in the box from here. I mean, it's literally only just inside the Leeds half. And Pack is going to try and put the ball in the box. You can see there's quite a high line from the Leeds defence, so hopefully we don't get caught out here. Free kick about to come in then from Portsmouth. Long ball into the box as imagined, then headed forward by Ogilvie, and Meslier can catch that one easily. Now it's rolled out to Bogle. He's got a bit of space here on the right hand side. Plays it down the line to Jorginho. Jorginho does lose the ball there though. Mateo Joseph tries to win it back, but it's going to be a free kick against Jorginho just inside the Portsmouth half, and they've just taken it quickly and they're going to carry on here. Here it is now with the centre-backs. You can see that Leeds kind of go into a little bit of a 4-4-2 almost, or a 4-1-4-1 actually, without the ball. Here's Ampadu now. Now Firpo can charge forward and play a ball into Mateo Joseph, but Mateo Joseph just can't get there ahead of the goalkeeper. Really, really good idea, though, from Leeds playing that ball forward, but just a little bit less on it, and Mateo Joseph would have been in then. Yeah, Ampadu is looking really tidy, Clive. He always does. He's so good in that midfield role, and it was a shame to have to... He played well at centre-back, but it was a shame to have to see him there for so long of last season. Afternoon, Paul. Yeah, really, really nice, this Leeds shirt, isn't it? And I was saying before that there's just so many of them in the crowd that you can see why it was so popular. Yeah, 82 people in here now. Make sure you smash that like button. If you haven't already, like the video. It really helps get the stream out there to more people. Bogle then with this throw-in just outside the Leeds box. Throws it down the line here for Mateo Joseph, who does lose out on it. But then the long ball forward from Portsmouth is pretty aimless, and Struijk can let that one go out for a goal kick. I mean, he probably should have got the ball for Meslier, but maybe he's time wasting in the 15th minute. Looks like it's going to be Pascal Struijk to take the goal kick, like you see in amateur football, where the goalie's like, "Oh, can you take it for me to the centre back?" Oh, they just zoom in on a random section of the east stand. Here's Bogle. Now Ampadu. Oh, Ampadu's been caught there, and then the ball through. Leeds are going to... oh, the referee doesn't even pull it back. It was definitely a foul on a Portsmouth player, but it was a bad touch there by Ampadu, I think, in midfield, and Leeds were nearly in trouble, so you've got to be careful of things like that. Here's Gruev now in a sort of left-back position, plays it back to Pascal Struijk. Now Rodon. Down the line to Dan James, who just aimlessly swings a left foot at it, and it just dribbles into midfield for Portsmouth to win the ball back. That was old Dan James. We don't want to see that anymore. We want to see new Dan James. Rodon heads that one back to Ampadu. Ampadu wins himself a free kick in that sort of deep lying midfield role, and then plays a ball forward here. Oh, cut out though by Portsmouth. Ampadu's been brought down again. Fouled again, but now Gnonto plays a ball forward, and Dan James might be in here down the right-hand side. Can he get a shot on goal or squeeze it across? Good defending there in the end by the Pompey defender, and it's going to be a Leeds corner kick, but Ampadu's been wiped out again. It's a really good ball there from Gnonto. Dan James just... I think it's that knee touch, the touch off his thigh, just lets the ball get away from him a bit too much, and he's not able to then put the ball in the box. The referee needs to... I get that sometimes they're saying, right, well, we're trying to let things go a little bit more. But sometimes it's like, for the good of the players, you've got to... for the good of the players, you've got to stop the play sometimes when things like that happen, because it's not okay to just have that happen constantly. It's going to be Gruev then to take this corner kick. There's a bit of pushing and shoving in the box, by the way, so there's not much the referee can do about it, but he's trying to stop it. Now Gruev, one arm up, gets ready to take this corner kick. Gruev whips it into the box. It's away again for another Leeds corner. Couldn't really even tell what happened then. Now Gruev into the box. Headed away again. Drops back to Gruev, who plays it across the box. It's cleared away, though, by Ogilvy. And now Bogle plays it all the way back to Meslier, who has to come out halfway inside his own half to pick that one up. Now Struijk. Leeds getting him back in some sort of structure here now. Back to Meslier. Now Rodon. Back to Meslier again. This is all too familiar, isn't it? Oh, Gruev this time. Now Struijk. Ampadu's dropped short for it, and they've created a little bit of a back three at the moment. Ball goes back to Struijk. Struijk down the line to Bogle, actually, is at left back, I think, at the moment. And then all the way back to Meslier again. Now Rodon. Now Firpo's in the right back position and picked it up. Inverted fullbacks at the moment. Dan James flicked down the line for Jorginho. Jorginho turns so well and then gives it back to Firpo. Here is Firpo. Can he play the ball? Oh, it's going to be a free kick to Leeds because of the pullback. But Leeds had a really good move going then. If he could have played the ball down the line to Dan James there, Firpo, Leeds could have been in again. Yeah, look, he's got a massive handful of his shirt. Firpo just left the ball behind a bit there. He just needed to play that ball earlier down the line to Dan James, and the advantage could have continued. Here's Meslier. Now Rodon. Firpo. Firpo all the way back to Ampadu from that short free kick. Now Struijk. Gnonto back to Ampadu again. Now Rodon. Down the line to Dan James here, who's looking for an option ahead of him. Instead he goes inside. Here's Mateo Joseph with a nice touch and then gets the ball back to Dan James down the line. Can Dan James deliver here? Good ball into the box just ahead of Gnonto, the smallest player on the pitch, just the person you wouldn't want a header to fall to. But now Bogle inside the box, and here's Mateo Joseph, tries to play it back across. And now it's going to go back to Mateo Joseph here. Out in the by the corner flag here, and Mateo Joseph, but he's done well to wriggle free, and now's Gruev. Back to Joe Rodon, about halfway inside the Portsmouth half. And then a bad pass from Rodon. It's going to go all the way back to him there in his own half. And he's had to run to catch up with it. Just as a bit of a break in play here. Well, I don't know why we are just seeing the crowd. It's going to be a free kick to Portsmouth. Long ball forward from the goalkeeper from that deep free kick. Ogilvy heads it back inside, and it's going to be a free kick against Bogle for push there on Ogilvy as he went up for that header. So, I mean, pointless free kick to give away from Bogle there, and it's a fairly decent position to put the ball in the box. Afternoon, Penny, welcome. Yeah, there was no need to do that from Bogle there. It's a little bit, not petulant, but a little bit unnecessary. And now they've got a decent chance to put the ball in the box. It's going to come in from the left-hand side here, left-footed, in-swinger. Sorry, out-swinger. Oh, no, it's not. It's been played to Pack, who's now tried to play the ball down the line to Silveira. Back again to the free kick taker, and then back to Pack. And then he's been forced back to his own halfway line and gets it back again here. Now he's been forced all the way back to the goalkeeper. Good defending by Leeds. Terrible free kick taken by Portsmouth. That was a chance for them to put the ball in the box. And when you're up against it like this, you have to use every chance. That's a great ball forward, though. Here come Portsmouth inside the Leeds box now, looking to shape up to shoot in a Somerville position. But Ampadu did really well to take that touch. And then he shot, and it's 1-1. It's 1-1. Come on, Leeds. We've got to be better than that. On the balance of play, that is not how the scoreline should look. But there's not much we can do about it. It's a good finish, but come on, Leeds. I mean, it kind of goes through Meslier. It's not great goalkeeping from Meslier there, but Leeds should have cleared that way before that anyway. It's poor from Leeds. And they just took advantage of what was in front of them. I want to see the replay here. Yeah, so the pass back to him there. And it goes straight through Meslier. Pack plays a really good ball back to him there, but there's nobody marking that. Yeah, Bogle needs to be in a better position. I need to see a better angle of it. But it's as if we think the ball's already gone and we think we've got the ball away. And then, yeah, we've it's a lapse in concentration. Do you know what as well? You like, look, we hit the bar 3 times in the opening 7 minutes and then went 1-0 up. Now 23 minutes in, it's 1-1. You've got to be taking advantage of periods of dominance like that. Here come Portsmouth again. Here's Pack. They're going to have the bit between their teeth. There was a terrible pass from Pack, and now Leeds can come forward. Here's Ampadu carrying it still. Plays the ball to Mateo Joseph on the edge of the box, who shoots, and then it's deflected, and it's going to be another Leeds corner. Leeds actually shooting from distance there with Mateo Joseph from outside the box, so it's possible. So I reckon it's going to be Gruev again to take this. Put it in a good area, get ahead on it, get 2-1, and we'll go back to the way we were. It's across the box, headed away from the back post there. Dan James can win the second ball here. Goes past his man. Well done, Dan James. Down the left wing, Dan James with a chance to put the ball in the box. Plays it back, though, to Gnonto. Here's Gnonto on the edge. Now Ampadu. Back down to Dan James on that left wing. Now curled ball into towards the back post from Dan James and headed away by the defender there. Good defending. Unless that was Jorginho that hit that last, and it looks like it might be. There's a good ball there from Dan James. No, that was a came off a Portsmouth player. There's no way that was a goal kick. Why would it have? How would it have possibly ended in that direction if it had come off Jorginho? You went backwards. Elbow there, I think, from or an offside actually from Portsmouth, so Leeds are going to win a free kick just inside their own half. Rodon, Meslier. I was hoping for a clean sheet today, I really was, given the way that we've performed throughout pre-season. I mean, how can we beat Valencia? I know we conceded against them. We beat Valencia, Hanover, Schalke, and yet Portsmouth come to Elland Road and we concede. I know we conceded against 2 of those 3, but still. Hi, Freshly Picked. Welcome back. Afternoon, Mr. P. I don't know. I think it's a lapse of concentration, but you shouldn't be having lapses of concentration 20 minutes into the opening fixture. It's not like it's fatigue, is it? Here's Mateo Joseph. Now Dan James. Down the right-hand side. He's got Bogle ahead of him. Uses Bogle. Bogle wins Leeds a free kick. Chance for Leeds to put the ball in the box again here. I would imagine that this is again going to be Gruev with an in-swinger. I'm disappointed that we conceded there. Comes down to concentration, I think. And positioning as well. Bogle should have been in a better position. Meslier perhaps should have had stronger wrists and saved that one away. Yeah, it's going to be Gruev to take it then with an in-swinger. I would imagine it's going to drop towards the back post, which is why the goalkeeper's positioned there. Gruev takes it towards the back post, headed up in the air by Portsmouth, back out by Rodon. Gets it back to Gnonto and Ampadu, not talking to each other there, but Leeds do retain possession. Here is Dan James. Absolutely not Ice Bailey, but welcome back. Here's Meslier. Plays it out now to Dan James, who's taken up a right-back position. Here's Jorginho now. Can he play it to Dan James? He goes inside. He gets the ball taken off him. Jorginho got to play the simple pass sometimes. Well done by Struijk, though, to come and cut that one out. Here's Jorginho. Now back to Gnonto. Jorginho's lost it again. Now Silveira tries to play the ball through on goal, but it's Struijk who can come and clean that one up and play it back to Meslier. Here's Bogle to Firpo. Sorry, Ampadu to Firpo. Now a long ball forward from Ampadu, just over the head of Jorginho, and he can't quite get to that one. Yeah, especially in those positions freshly picked. He needs to be doing it in the right areas. If you're doing it on the edge of the box or down the wing or in the final third at any point, that's fine. But sometimes if you're doing it in the midfield third when there's an easy pass on ahead of you, you've got to do something a bit different. You cannot just try to take everyone on. You've got to just play the simple pass sometimes, like you said. Here's the ball with Portsmouth again. I mean, oh no, it's come back now. My stream just went to like 1 pixel. The entire screen was just 1 pixel and I couldn't see anything. Here's Ogilvy. Gives the ball back again. And all the way back to the goalkeeper here. Hopefully Gnonto does enough to put them off playing it short. Yeah, so they play it long here. Rodon can win that one. Ampadu wins the seconds. But it does bounce back to Pack. Now Pompey the new Ipswich. No. Let's hope not. I don't think so anyway. I don't think they're good enough. Here's Mateo Joseph. Shoots! Good save by the goalkeeper, and it's going to be a Leeds throw-in. Yeah, at least Mateo Joseph isn't afraid to shoot, is he? I know it was saved there, but you've got every chance that it drops in front of a Leeds player and they've got to tap in. Dan James, left-footed cross into the box, headed away. Now Firpo brings it down and gives it to Gruev, who taps that one back to Struijk. Now Gnonto, doing really well to hold off the players there. Ampadu. Gruev. Oh, good idea there to play the ball through to Firpo, but Firpo just wasn't quite on the same wavelength. Well, let's win. Let's win, and then let's make Elland Road a fortress again and have unbeaten all season. Ogilvy wins that header against Bogle, and then plays it down the line. Ampadu needs to get right side of his defender here. Just as Rodon comes back. Good defending there by Ampadu, though. And he can now clear that one. Dan James trying to win that, but it's won back by Portsmouth's defenders. Going to be a Leeds throw-in, though, just inside the Leeds half, as the header went wayward there from the Portsmouth centre-back. Oxford 1-0 up against Norwich. Mateo Joseph with a good little turn there, but he's been brought down by the same centre-back who just headed it out for a throw-in. Towler, I think it is. And it's going to be Leeds to get a free kick here just inside the Portsmouth half this time. Here's Jorginho. Does really well to poke that one to Gruev, back to Ampadu, and nice little bit of play there. Struijk out wide here to Firpo. Firpo takes that one well and turns on it. Here's Gruev now. Into Jorginho. Jorginho can't quite squeeze the ball down the line to Firpo, and then Gruev has fouled Marlon Pack, and it's going to be a Portsmouth free kick. Yeah, again, he does try to do a bit too much sometimes, Jorginho. Yes, it works sometimes, but it's knowing when and where to do it is the difference between good players and great players. If you've got the ability to do that, sometimes you need to pick and choose when you do it. Pick your battles, basically. Rodon wins that header away. You can tell that they're sending their left-back Olgivi up to try and win headers in the final third when they're sending it long. Now Towler, and I think he's going to have to go all the way back to the Portsmouth goalkeeper again here, and he does. Olgivi heads that one back inside, and then Bogle can clear. Pack heads that one backwards, but only as far as Mateo Joseph, who needs a bit of support here as he goes down the right wing. Here is Mateo Joseph, still going. Still going, Mateo Joseph. Plays the ball to Dan James. Dan James on the edge here. Now Gnonto. Back to Jorginho, out to Firpo on the left. Firpo down the line, inside the box to Gnonto. Good turn, Gnonto shoots. Saved by the goalkeeper. Another corner kick to Leeds. Pack fouling Mateo Joseph there, but Mateo Joseph did so well there. Really good move by Leeds, and then Gnonto turned the defender. I think it was Shaughnessy, actually. He used to play for Leeds. He just completely turned him inside out. Watch this. It's the fake shot, and he goes the other way, and then it's just deflected by the other defender, and Norris, the goalkeeper, saves that one wide. Corner kick then here. I think it's Dan James to take this one. Good ball into the box, punched away by the goalkeeper, and Gruev hopefully can get there on the other wing. Gruev does really well there and wins Leeds a throw-in. I think he's going to give the ball back to Bogle, though. Here's Mateo Joseph, now back to Bogle. Now Rodon. Across to Struijk, who's almost in like a central midfield role. Now Firpo. Dan James now on the left wing. Inside to Jorginho. Jorginho tries to go past his man. He has turned him. He's done really well there. Jorginho, who shoots from distance and curls it past the post. One-touch passing opens them up big time. Well, this is what we're talking about with moving the ball quick. We've talked about it all last season. We talked about it in pre-season as well. And in pre-season, we did it really, really well. But that one-touch passing or that quick passing, regardless of whether you've taken one touch, it really does open up space for you because they can't adjust fast enough. Jorginho, perhaps, again, just being a little bit selfish there by having a shot. Headed away there by Ampadu. Now Bogle. Down the line here for Gnonto. Gnonto's got Bogle inside, and he does play it to Bogle. Here is Bogle, tries to play it across, and Leeds have won another corner. We're going to set a record for corners in this game. Again, good play. Bogle did an underlapping run there, went on the inside, and then... See, sometimes I think players get into that position where Bogle was there to cross it and just think, oh, just got to do anything to get the ball in the box. But I think sometimes it's like a lot of those get blocked because people try to go along the ground. If you just lift it off the ground slightly, there's no way that it can be blocked. Gruev to take this corner then from the right towards the front post, headed straight back to Gruev. Can he whip it in again now? That's a better cross. Cleared away again though, but Mateo Joseph can pick it up and drop it back off to Bogle. Here is Bogle. Now Dan James. Struijk in the centre circle. Now Firpo back to him. Now Ampadu, who's dropped the deepest out of Leeds' whole team. Ampadu. Rodon. Leeds with 9 attempts on goal. Portsmouth with 2. Dan James. For Jorginho tries to put the ball back to him, but it's only gone to a Portsmouth player who's tried to play the ball all the way through, but Meslier can just let that one roll back into his box. Leeds 4 shots on target, Portsmouth 1 shot on target, and of course, that was their goal. Ampadu, Rodon, 6 corners for Leeds as well. Now Bogle, ball down the line, just cleared away, but it is going to be a throw-in for Leeds in another high-up position. Here's Gruev. Now Gnonto. Plays it back to Rodon, who's got a little bit of space to come forward. I think we are seeing a little bit of variety, yeah. Rodon's ball forward towards Firpo there is just not good enough, and it's going to be a Portsmouth goal kick. Yeah, Rodon's. I identified this last season, and when I said if we got promoted, I'm not sure that Rodon would be the centre back that I would be attempting to sign permanently. And it was maybe a little bit of an unpopular opinion, but it's due to his passing. I think his passing's not quite there. Ampadu does so well there to take the ball off Silvera. Chips the ball forward here for Mateo Joseph, who can't quite get there in time, and the goalkeeper Norris can pick that one up and roll it out to Towler, the number 4 for Portsmouth. Ball up in the area, and can Leeds win it? No. Ball back to the halfway line. Gruev wins it, and now Firpo comes away with the ball. Firpo down the line to Gnonto. Gnonto going past the right back. Oh, but he's now been tackled by him, and he can come away with it here, the number 2. Ball inside there, but Pascal Struijk's forcing him to go backwards. Here's Pack. Tries to play a long ball forward, but Firpo cuts it out. It's bouncing all over the place, and Rodon's got on the wrong side of his defender, his attacker, and it's going to be a free kick to Portsmouth again. Rodon's just got himself a yellow card. I'm not sure why that was a yellow card, considering all the fouls that have flown in on Ampadu. Yeah. Daniel Farker just asking why that was a yellow card. Free kick to Portsmouth, then Malon Pack to take it about halfway inside the Leeds half. It's pretty central, so it's quite hard to get any whip on it. But he's played it out towards the back post, and Rodon can head that away. But here's the... Oh my God, what a goal. What a goal. Portsmouth have just gone 2-1 up. Wow. The ball just bounced out to the edge of the box, and he's just hit it on the half volley. Just banged it. Unbelievable strike, that is. So the ball comes forward from this free kick. It's headed away by Rodon. Then the ball... Oh, he just takes it down with his knee and then just blasts it in. But again, look, the ball comes to him here. Mateo Joseph and... There's no one close enough to him. There's no one closing it down. They try. In fact, there are people closing it down, but they're just not there fast enough. But tell you what, unbelievable strike. Although... Rodon, should he be heading it right back into the centre, like Rob says? Nothing header into the middle of the park. He's just headed it back forwards into the middle of the pitch. Unbelievable. Here's Rodon. Struijk. Now Gnonto can come forward with it. Now Firpo. Tries to get the ball in the box. Mateo Joseph tries to get a flick on, but it's deflected away there and cleared in the end by the Portsmouth captain, Marlon Pack. Here's Firpo inside the box now. Goes to shoot. Deflected away, and it's going to be another Leeds corner. Yeah, Sajal, bang on the money. When you don't put away your chances, this is the result. I mean, yeah, unbelievable strike. Great goal. But A, we should be closing it down quicker. B, we should have not headed it into that area. And C, we shouldn't have given away the free kick in the first place. Punched away there. Oh! Who was that? Was it Gruev or Rodon? Someone got it on the rebound, that corner, and just missed. He's punched it away, and then it's Gruev. Just uses his left foot there, when he perhaps should have gone for his right. Yeah, and it's just gone way wide. Well, we've got some good players on the bench. We've got Joel Peru, we've got Joe Rothwell, we've got Brendan Aaronson. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's only the opening game. Ampadu brought down there, and he's going to win Leeds' free kick. Here's Struijk. Out wide to Firpo. Firpo down the line to Gnonto. He needs options here, though. He's got to go backwards. Here's Gruev now. Now Struijk. Now Rodon. Like, Clive, I don't know what your hatred is towards Daniel Farke. Daniel Farke has never had a championship. He's never had a championship season where he's been a manager from start to finish. When he's had a full championship season, he's never had one where he hasn't got over 90 points. So I don't understand how you can think he's a crap manager. Yeah, Verba might come on for Rodon if he's still on a yellow. Well, obviously he will still be on a yellow card, but if they're worried about him later in the game. Yeah, foul there on Dan James that time. And Leeds can win themselves a free kick here. Let's see what we can do with it. Andre Dozel gets himself a yellow card. Former Blackburn man, I think he is. So Gruev, can he put this one into the box? You can see that half the family stand is cleared now into the concourse. Gruev then to take this free kick into the box. Good ball in and just over everyone. 3 minutes added on to this first half, by the way. We started our last season with 1 win in our first 5 games, commentators just said. So let's have faith. I mean, we drew against Cardiff on the opening day 2-2, didn't we, at Elland Road, so... Headed away there by Rodon. Back by Olgivi, again by Rodon. Dan James with a nice little flick. Shaughnessy goes all the way back to the goalkeeper here, and Dan James is closing him down. Long ball forward for here from the goalkeeper. Rodon. The problem is, Clive, you can't get a Premier League manager because we're not in the Premier League and they wouldn't want to drop down. So therefore, the point is moot. Long forward ball from the Portsmouth goalkeeper. Bogle gets a head on it, but only enough to flick it out for a Portsmouth throw-in. So Olgivi then with the throw-in. Goes down the line here. Header won by Rodon, and it's going to be another throw-in. I mean, to be fair, that's a very good point about what Shuey Back has just said. We were passing through them so easily in the first quarter of an hour. If you can't blame that on Farke, because Farke has got Leeds today. Oh, great turn by Jorginho as he runs into the opposition half. Played out wide now to Gnonto. What can Gnonto do with it? Tries to play the ball through to Gruev, but it's cleared away by Portsmouth. What can Farke do more than set Leeds up to score? Like, only the players themselves can be the ones to score the goals. It's just gone half-time. Only the players themselves can be the ones to score the goals, right? So if Farke has set Leeds up in a position where we've hit the bar 3 times in the opening 7 minutes and scored a penalty, what else can he do? He's put us in a position to be 3 or 4-0 up. So, like, why... do you get what I mean? Like, that's not his fault. Andy scored a worldie, yeah. Right. I'm going to have my little quick halftime break, just fill my water bottle up and stuff. The stream will go black just because I'm going to stop streaming and restart streaming, so hopefully that crash thing doesn't happen that we get late in second halves. So don't go anywhere when it goes black, but I am going to be a couple of minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about that first half. Hello, we are back. We're going to talk about what happened in that first half, but we'll go through some of the comments first. Oh, actually, let's go through the statistics. Leeds, 64% possession to their 35. Oh, it's already gone off the screen. Good one, Sky Sports. Let's see if we can do it again and pause it. Here you go. 12 total shots Leeds, 3 total shots Portsmouth. 4 shots on target Leeds, 2 shots on target Portsmouth. 1 clear-cut chance each. 5 out of 16 successful crosses for Leeds. 0 out of 0 for Portsmouth. They've not tried to cross it into the box once. 5 out of 13 successful dribbles to Leeds. 2 out of 6 for Portsmouth. 8 corners to Leeds. None for Portsmouth. 0 offsides for Leeds. 1 for Portsmouth. And then when we go back into the defending statistics, 6 tackles won. Leeds tackles won. 6 tackles won to Leeds. 7 tackles won to Portsmouth. Interceptions Leeds 4-2 to Portsmouth. Blocks 0 Leeds, 4 Portsmouth. 9 clearances for Leeds, 15 clearances for Portsmouth. Headed clearances 8 apiece. Aerial duels 1%, 50% to Leeds, 57% to Portsmouth. Look, in terms of the statistics, we're on top here, but we're losing the game. So, well, what do we need to do to get back into this? Because realistically, I think we just need to play the way we were in the first half, in the first quarter of the first half, if you will. Like, you just have to be confident enough to play the way we were playing. We hit the bar 3 times in 7 minutes. Let's go back to what people have been saying in the chat. Mr. P saying we've resorted to Leeds of old since. Exactly, and that's why I do think we need to start playing the way we were in those opening 10 minutes and the way we have been in pre-season. You need to be a bit more brave with it. Gruev's free kick was fantastic, by the way. So unlucky to hit that crossbar. Render saying Leeds playing some decent football, being unlucky hitting bar and post. Yes, defending the first Pompey goal was very poor. Second was just a good goal. Haven't liked the ref. He's given very little for Jorginho. Yeah, I agree with most of what you said, apart from that second goal. Fantastic goal. Look, it was a brilliant strike. You can't take anything away from the finish itself and the technique on it. But I think Rodon shouldn't have got the wrong side of his defender to start with and had to pull him back, which got himself a yellow card and a free kick to the opposition. And then Leeds should have also defended the free kick itself better. When Rodon headed it away, he headed it straight back into the middle of the pitch. And then when he headed it straight back into the middle of the pitch, and then no one was quick enough to close him down, the goal scorer. So it's important that we identify that regardless of how good the strike was, you can still improve. You can still do better in those situations. What were we saying? Somebody's asking me. Yes, Render is asking me if we know the bench. So I do know the bench. Oh, it's disappeared. Let's have a look. Oh, Punjabi White said that he was going to come to Leeds in the first game of the season with a minion outfit on, and he's absolutely done it. So fair play to him. Just in the picture on Leeds' Twitter. But alas, we were distracted. What are the substitutes for Leeds is what we were being asked. So Darlow, Byram, Verber, Crew, Rothwell, Aaronson, Gelhart, Bamford and Piroux. So look, Aaronson can come on for James or for Gnonto and do a good job down that wing, I think. I think Verber could potentially come on for Rodon if he's struggling with that yellow card, if he's looking like he might pick up a red. Rothwell can come on in midfield and change the way that we play a bit more dynamic, a bit more willing to go forward with the ball, Rothwell, than what perhaps a Gruev is. Although Gruev, I think, has been playing quite well in this first half. Then you've got Piroux, who can come on and replace Mateo Joseph, or Bamford, who can come on and replace Mateo Joseph if they need to. But I think Mateo Joseph is having a good game so far. He just needs to get himself on the end of something. I think other than that, that's the full bench. Ryan Tune saying, how was the first half? Well, the first 15 minutes we were all over them, hit the bar 3 times in 7 minutes, then scored a penalty. Then we kind of backed off a little bit once we'd scored, which is the thing that we've been guilty of last season, so we need to not do that. They scored their first goal we should have been closer to. We should have blocked the passing lane and intercepted it, but we didn't. They ended up scoring. Probably a poor save from Meslier. I reckon he could have saved that. Then the second goal was a wonder strike from distance, but it could have been stopped in the build-up. We shouldn't have given away the free kick to start with. We should have been closer to the actual shot itself, and when Rodon headed it away to that player, he should have headed it down the line, potentially not right into the middle of the pitch. So there's certainly things that we could have done about those goals. Certainly things that we could have done. Redemption metagaming, such a Leeds thing to be 1-0 down, to be 1 down at home against a newly promoted side on day one. I mean, it is, yeah. It's exactly that, isn't it? It's like, why do we do this? Why is it us? Why is it always us? Wear that Balotelli shirt. Why always me? Chris James saying, no excuse if we lose this, full pre-season and stronger squad than them a year ago. Yeah, I mean, I get it. On paper, yes, but it doesn't always work like that, does it, in the Championship? It doesn't always work that just because you've got the better team, you win. Look at what Ipswich did last season. Didn't necessarily have the better team than a lot of the teams that they beat and went up. Render saying, I wouldn't change anything, but for first 10 minutes, see how we're going. But with that bench, the thing is, yeah, you're saying you wouldn't change anything or whatever, and people are going, oh, well, we need to make subs, we need to make subs. Look how we played in the first 10, 15 minutes with this side that's on the pitch now. So we're more than capable of doing it. So why can't we go out and do it again in the second half? It's a fresh start. Go out and press high, put them under a lot of pressure and score some goals. CB saying, how has Joseph played? I think Joseph's had quite a good game without being intensely important in front of goal. I think what he's done is he's, as strange as it sounds for a striker, and maybe you say, oh, we don't want them to be doing this, but his defending has been really good. He's been tracking back and winning the ball, but he's also been dragging Leeds up the pitch at times, winning the ball, dragging us up the wings, where he's being faced with a lot of pressure and doing well to get a pass to a teammate and then trying to make his runs inside towards goal. So I think I've been happy with Mateo Joseph's performance so far. Perhaps he needs to try and get on the end of something soon and get involved a little bit more in and around the edge of the box. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the way Mateo Joseph's been playing, and I wouldn't particularly say that he was the problem. I don't think any one player is the problem, or even the players we've got on the pitch. I think it's more to do with the way that we've backed off since scoring that goal. And of course, we've I sound like Jar Jar Binks then. We've conceded. That was awful. Delete that. No, but I think we are more than capable of playing the way we did in that first 10 minutes again. And like I said, we've got a fresh start now from the start of the second half. So let's hope we can go in and do that. 3-3. That would be a bit of a humdinger, wouldn't it, for the first game of the season? But I'm kind of hoping that we win 3-2, to be honest. But it's a big ask now, isn't it? You've got to score 2 goals in the second half and not concede. I don't think it's a mentality problem. I think it's once you go 1-0 up, you can't just back off like that. So you have to be... Thanks, Justin, for the sympathy comment. Yeah, I think we just have to go out there and maybe a Rothwell. Maybe a Rothwell in midfield might help things. I don't know, but I wouldn't certainly say straight away. Portsmouth team are heading out onto the pitch now for the second half. As well, guys, remember, if you haven't already, hit that button. That one there. Hit that button because we're trying to hit 10k as fast as possible. We only hit 8k. We only hit 8k like a week or so ago, and we're already nearly at 8,200, I think. So, yeah, everyone's doing really well supporting the channel, so thank you all for that. Yeah, 8,170 we're at the moment, so let's hope that we can get across the line to that 10k before, let's say before the year is out. Conceded we have. Right, okay, sorry. You can't sit back when you score, you need to keep the pressure up. Yeah, exactly, to make them... Basically, every time a team concedes, they will try and go for it. Well, a lot of teams will maybe try and go for it out the blocks as soon as they can get back onto the pitch and get back in after they've conceded. And you need to basically squash that hope that they get to go, you know, let's hit them back. Second half underway then. Sorry, I gave you no warning for that, but the second half is underway. 7-2 for me. Ampadu wins that one. Here's Mateo Joseph. He is fouled there and he wins Leeds a free kick just next to the centre circle on the Leeds side. Let's get a bit more comfortable. Struijk then across to Joe Rodon. Nearly said James Rodon then and turned it to Joe Rodon. Pascal Struijk, Gruev, Firpo, back to Gruev again. Wins Leeds a throw-in just by the technical area of the Jose Mourinho from Wish, John Mousinho. Here's Gnonto now coming towards the edge of the box. Here is Gnonto in the Crescencio Somerville position, and he's made it 2-2! Crescencio Somerville lives on through his best buddy, Wilfried Gnonto. That was such a Crescencio Somerville goal. Well done, Gnonto. What a goal. That is exactly what we needed as soon as this half started. Straight out there and make it 2-2. Well done, Gnonto. As soon as he gets that space, you can just see every fibre of his being is wanting to cut inside. But what he did really well was he shaped up to look like he was going to curl it in the far corner, and then he just puts it in the near post. Really good finish from there. Gave the goalkeeper the eyes. Really, really good, that. Well done, Gnonto. Here, Portsmouth in the Leeds half. Jorginho does really well there. He wins that back, and now Jorginho on the run. He's being held back a little bit here. He's still going, but he's knocked it out for a Portsmouth throw in around their sort of right back position. Sheffield United fans stated Jayden Bogle was a bit lax on defending. Are we seeing that little? Yeah, I think potentially we are seeing that a little bit in terms of his positional sense and stuff. But in terms of his actual tackling and one-on-one defending, he's supposed to be pretty good. But maybe it's just in positionally, he's not always in the right place. What do you mean, Rob? Like this or the Now TV Sky Sports stream that I'm watching? Prediction from Ryan Tune is 5 to Leeds, 4 to Portsmouth. Bloody hell. 9-goal thriller on the opening day. I don't think they're going to score 2 more goals. Good clearance there from Meslier. Headed away, though, by Towler. And now Leeds can come forward with it. Here's Jorginho. Jorginho spreads that one out wide to Gnonto. Is he going to get there? He is. Does really well there, Gnonto. Still got the ball here. Comes inside. Now across towards the penalty spot, and there's nobody there. Now Firpo. Dan James. Dan James on... he's not on quite on the same wavelength. He's not quite on the same wavelength as Mateo Joseph then. Or Jateo Mosef. Here's Struijk. To Rojodon. Now Baden Jogel. Looking for a pass inside. Jan Dames. Back to Jayden Bogle. Across the box. Mateo Joseph! Oh, he's just... Oh, Mateo Joseph. Just over the bar. Mateo Joseph just over the bar. Did he save that? He should have been scoring that. You're right. He should have been finishing that, Mateo Joseph. But I think it's... it's gone as a corner. I don't know if he did touch that. Now it's Gilia Ruev into the box. Oh, he's gone through everyone. It's gone through absolutely everyone there. That might be a little bit dark, but stops the sun being in my eyes the whole time, and it makes me it makes my eyes hurt. So I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, it's just because I'm watching on Now TV on the internet, Rob. It's just a little bit behind. That's all. Well, there's not really anything I can do about it. Here's Bogle. Now Gruev. Dan James inside. Across to Firpo. Funia Jerpo. Now Jorginho. Can he get through there? He can't quite, and it goes back to the goalkeeper. But Mateo Joseph's putting him under a lot of pressure there. Oh, I don't know, Robert. It just must be... It must be internet. Cleared away there by Portsmouth, and it's going to be a Leeds throw into Firpo, I think, just inside the Portsmouth half. Here's Joseph. Now Firpo. Jorginho here. Jorginho looking for a pass here. Or is he? He's inside the box. Jorginho tries to get it across. It's going to bounce out to Gnonto here on the wing. And the Portsmouth fullback puts it out for a Leeds throw in. Here's Gruev. Now Rodon. Ampadu back to Struijk, who's going to have to play it all the way back to Ilan Meslier. Here's Meslier back to Struijk. Now Gnonto tries to go inside the player, but Instead, it's taken away here. And then Firpo falls over. Now it's back with Norris in the Portsmouth goal. Jeff Biss saying Maxwell will get the Norwich player. Any idea? I think so. Hold on, the ball's just gone to Joseph, and he tried to get it back there, but the ball's gone all the way through to the goalkeeper, and he clears it. I think we will get John Rowe. I think Norwich weren't happy with the bid from Marseille. I think it was around £8 million, and they want more than that. And I think Leeds will go back in at around £9 or £10 million and potentially get the deal done for 10 to 12 million. So I would imagine that we're going to go back in and get him. Mateo Joseph's in here. I think it was called as a foul against Joseph, but he probably still should be finishing that. Yeah, he just falls over the centre-back. Mateo Joseph probably should do better with the finish. Yeah, he falls over. Mateo Joseph doesn't do anything to him. Joseph's now had a couple of good chances where he should have finished them, which is where you kind of really get to see whether he's made of stern enough stuff to be a starting striker for Leeds. But yeah, I think he just needs to get one for his confidence, Mateo Joseph, in this game. I think he needs to get one at the end. In this last sort of 40 minutes, I think he needs to get himself one. And then he can kind of relax a little bit in terms of his confidence and his coolness in front of goal. Here's Jorginho. Does well to turn there. Jorginho still going here. Tries to open up a chance to shoot. Plays it to Firpo. Firpo across the box. It's bouncing around in there. Firpo back to Gruev. And the goalkeeper saves it. Can you hear me now? Am I back? Someone let me know if I'm back. Yellow card here for Ogilvie. On Dan James again, but by the corner flag this time. Dan James just too quick for him. Yeah, I don't know why it happens. I need to try and figure it out. It literally only happens when I'm streaming. I can play games, I can do videos, editing things, I can do anything I want apart from stream, and it just dies at a certain point. But Leeds do have a free kick here. Don't be surprised if it dies again, by the way. And if it does, that's where I've gone. I will be rebooting and I'll be back in like 30 seconds to a minute. Gruev whips it into the box towards the back post. Punched away by the goalkeeper, and it's going to be a Leeds throw-in, I think, by the corner flag. Score's not right. Oh, yeah. Don't know why that defaulted back to 2-1. Maybe I hadn't saved it. Here's Gnonto. Now Meslier. Struijk. I've updated the score now. Should be able to see it. Meslier. Down the line to Firpo. Ooh, Gruev does a few flying challenges here. You must well be able to see that it's 2-2 on my screen, surely. Aaronson for James. Rob's calling as the first sub. Pack. Ball into the box. Meslier is able to catch that one with ease, and he could launch Leeds on a counter-attack here. Here comes Dan James through the middle. Dan James with his unbelievable pace, but he's actually too fast for his own good, and he's left the ball behind. And Padu's fouled, number 49 there, and it's going to be a free kick to Portsmouth just inside the centre circle on the Leeds side of it. Here's Ogilvy on the left-hand side. Now back to the defence here for Portsmouth. Leeds trying to put a little bit of pressure on, but not too much. Bogle does well to win that back. And then Dan James helps him out. Here's Dan James, back to Ampadu. Then all the way back to Meslier. Here's Struijk. Now Bogle. Struijk, Gruev. Ball down the line for Gnonto then. Back to Firpo. Firpo inside to Jorginho. Great ball back to Gnonto. Gnonto's inside the box. He goes to shoot again. Into goalkeeper's grateful grasp then. Yeah, just not enough on that from Gnonto. He needs to try and find a pass or try and whip it in the top corner. That's why it's his preferred position, Gnonto. That's why he likes to play out there, so he can do that. That's not a free kick, and Gnonto comes away with the ball here on the left-hand side. Plays it inside to Gruev now. Gruev, Jorginho takes it away. It probably should have been for Dan James, that ball. Now Gruev. Back out wide for Gnonto here. Can he get the ball in the box? Gnonto delivers. Headed away by Shaughnessy, I think it was. And now Firpo can pick it up. Inside to Ampadu. Drop back off to Rodon. Definitely shouldn't have been a free kick there. The Portsmouth player just dived on the floor. And Gnonto was able to come away with it. Here's Firpo. Now Gnonto. Back to Firpo again. Now Ampadu. Struijk. Meslier. Long ball forward here from Meslier. Rodon with a good header there to Jorginho. Here is Jorginho. Down the line here to Gnonto on the left. Gnonto cuts inside the box now, looking for a chance to shoot. Drops it off instead to Jorginho. Shot goes straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper again. Leeds' shots are all straight down the middle. They've got to be going either side of the goalkeeper, at least test him. But they're all going straight down the middle. It is my PC, AO, as in like my entire screen. This screen freezes. The YouTube freezes. Basically, everything on all screens freezes and stops. I can't even move the mouse, and then everything will just go turn black. And the RAM light will come on the motherboard. But I still haven't figured out why it's causing that. I think it's something to do with OBS, but I need to look into it a bit more. There's a foul there from Leeds. AMD. I don't know if it's to do with... It's because I've moved on to AM5 maybe, and the RAM is supposedly not as stable as what it was on AM4. So I don't know whether it's that or what. I mean, I could try it with... I've got 64 gig. 4 16 gig sticks. It's Wi-Fi, but that wouldn't have anything to do with why the PC would randomly crash only while streaming. Here comes Portsmouth down that side, and the ball nearly over to the back post, and Meslier had to think about that one, and it bounced over to... I've done that a couple of times, Justin. I stopped I had it on XMP profile enabled, Chewy, and then I disabled that and set it just to standard, just to factory settings, because I know it can be more temperamental if you overclock it. So I just left it at factory settings. Well, I took it back to factory settings after it kept crashing. It still doesn't do anything. Here's Rodon. Rodon. Bogle, back to Rodon. I feel like my PC used to crash sometimes before I did this upgrade anyway. I don't remember that. Here's Mateo Joseph trying to go down that line. He's in the corner now. Needs a bit of help here. Yeah, and he's won Leeds a corner. Really good play there from Mateo Joseph. Yeah, exactly, Mr. P. He's done well there. He's strong. Towler had his hand all over his back the whole time, pulling his shirt. But Leeds have won a corner through it. It's really good attacking play, number 9 play by Mateo Joseph. Here's Gnonto on the edge of the box as the corner comes out. Gnonto just over the bar. Was that another corner, though? I think it was deflected, actually. It didn't look like it was deflected at first, but it was. Yeah, I've literally got the NZXT cam software open to do PC monitoring to check what's... to check whether it's getting too hot. Ball comes in from this corner. Comes out again, but cleared away just by Portsmouth. But Bogle can pick this one back up, and he can send it back out to the wide touchline. But it's cleared away again by Portsmouth, and now Bogle's going to have to do something with it. And he does well to get that back to Meslier here. I have no idea, Rob. Oh, tell you what, it might be because I restarted my computer as well, so I've opened up a new stream, so it might have got more recent. Yeah, they don't seem to be attacking anymore, do they, really, Pompey? But unless they're just waiting for a chance to attack. Ball down the line now to Bogle. Bogle's nutmegged his defender and then got the ball in the box. Cleared away, though. But Leeds can win the... Oh, no, Leeds have got the ball back through Gnonto here on the right-hand side. Gnonto coming into the box. Shoots left-footed, just past the post after a deflection. It's going to be another Leeds corner. Gnonto did really well there and got his shot away, but Ogilvy it was that blocked that. So it's going to be a Leeds corner. It's already been taken, and now Jorginho's trying to find a way to get it in the box. It's going to be a throw into Leeds this time. At this point, scoring from a corner might just be a numbers game. Well, we were so close before, weren't we, with Ampadu heading it downwards. It bounced up and then hit the bar. Here's Bogle. Now Jorginho. Jorginho gets... Oh, nearly gets the ball through to Mateo Joseph. Doesn't quite. It's a long clearance that's going to go all the way through to Meslier. Here's Rodon. Up towards the halfway line again now. Rodon looking for a forward pass. Now Bogle down the line here to Dan James, who tries to get it across, but nearly another Leeds corner. This time it's caught by the goalkeeper, Norris. 12 corners for us. 12. We've never had a long throw expert, have we? Yeah, we have. Rafinha. Rafinha was our long throw expert. Here's Firpo. It's going to be a free kick to Portsmouth there. After Firpo stood on the defender's toe there. He's still down here. I think it's Andre Dozel. He's still down here after getting his toe stood on. Pretending he's got cramp. I'm not sure how getting your foot stood on makes you have cramp, but hey-ho. Bit of a break in play here as Portsmouth's player is still down on the pitch. He's up again now. Hopefully we can get on with it and score a goal. Come on, Leeds. Let's make it 3-2 and then forget this game ever happened, apart from our match reaction, and which I will be going on Joe's stream as well after this, so as soon as I can after I've made my match reaction. Right, I think we're about to start play again. Here's Shaughnessy. Gets it back off the right back. Goes back to the goalkeeper. 20 minutes left here at Elland Road. Fucking not using his bench again. Robert Wetzel saying joining late. Love that the season is back and more games will be broadcast in the US. Yeah, there's quite a lot more, isn't there, this season? Here come Portsmouth down the right wing, but Dan James does so well to track back and win that ball there. Here's Jorginho trying to hold the ball up. He's fouled and Leeds can win themselves a free kick about halfway inside their half out on the right touchline. Has Pack had a yellow card yet? Because if he hasn't, then that's ridiculous. I think Aaronson might come on for James because Gnonto seems to be the one having the most effect on this half. Gruev for Rothwell is happening right now. And Aaronson, yeah, Joe Rothwell's making his full debut. And I think it's actually Gnonto that's come off for Aaronson. I'm not sure that would have been the move that I made. I thought Gnonto had been playing really well. So Joel Peru is coming on as well. I think we're going 2 up top. Yeah, James and Gnonto coming off, so I think we're going 2 up top. With Aaronson and Jorginho in behind them, a bit of a 4-2-2. Yeah, maybe Jorginho out wide actually as well. Here's Struijk. Now Firpo. Inside to Rothwell. Back to Struijk again. Down the line. Oh, Dan James. Sorry, it's not Dan James, is it? It's Aaronson loses the ball there. And now Struijk does win it back and gives it back to Meslier. Here's Ampadu. Plays a nice ball out wide to Firpo here. Got a bit of time to come forward with it. I'm hoping to see something from Aaronson as well, because Aaronson's pretty good at doing that as well, Rob. Isolating a defender and going past them. Here's Bogle. Now Jorginho. I'm pretty sure the when I did my predicted lineup video, I'm pretty sure it was exactly the team that started this game was the one that I said should be starting. I shouldn't be able to hear the commentary. It's really, really quiet. Now Firpo down the line to Aaronson. Here's Firpo again. Back to Rothwell. Into Joel Peru. Joel Peru looking for a chance to shoot maybe, but I think he's going to try and pass it out wide to Bogle instead. Here is Bogle. Bogle tries to put the ball across the box. There's nobody there. There is nobody there anymore. Just had to anymore. I mean, there's just nobody there. Really good ball across the box from Bogle. Somebody's got to be there. I think Mateo Joseph was making the run to the front post. Yeah, he was. But that's when you want somebody at the back post as well. Portsmouth are now making a change as well, by the way. Andre Dozel is being taken off. And he's going to be replaced by some bloke I don't recognise, so I'm sure I'll find out his name in a second when I see the back of his shirt. No, it's just showing me the Portsmouth fans instead. No, Moxon. Moxon is coming on. Long throw in forward then from Portsmouth. Leeds win the ball back, but it's a foul apparently. Just in front of the BTEC Jose Mourinho's penalty area. Back now to Towler. Now Olgivi back to Towler again. Cleared long by the goalkeeper Norris. Firpo wins the header, but I think it's going to be Portsmouth throw in anyway. Throw-in still not been taken here. Hurry up, Portsmouth, please. We'd like to score a third goal. Long throw-in down the line from Portsmouth. Firpo trying to deal with it, and he does, but it's going to be another throw-in to Portsmouth. Not sure why the Portsmouth winger is trying to go geeing up the crowd when he won them a throw-in. Moxon now against Struijk, and Struijk wins that one, and it's going to be another throw-in, this time by the corner flag. Oh yeah, they'd be ecstatic with a point away at Elland Road on the first game of the season, Portsmouth. No doubt about that. I think it's going to be a long throw-in into the box this time. It's time by Marlon Pack. Long throw-in comes into the box then. Flicked on, headed away by Ampadu. And now Jorginho, can he get it away? And he clears it up the pitch. Nobody up there to get it. And a long ball then from the goalkeeper. That's gone past everyone, and it's going to be a Leeds. Oh, it's going to be a Leeds throw-in. That was like a rugby kick, that, like perfectly as far as you can get it down the touchline. Yeah, literally just exactly what I said, Rob. Great minds think alike and all that. Struijk then. I feel like Struijk might throw it back to Meslier here, and he can come and pick it up. Throw down the line. And now... Ooh, their number 15 fouled Struijk there. What? Hold on. Are they giving that as a free kick to Portsmouth? Because if they are, that's absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God. Struijk didn't even touch the other player. Struijk getting a yellow card. Are you joking? The ref's going to see that back and go, I cannot believe Struijk's just got a yellow card for that. That is ridiculous. That's one of the worst. That is genuinely one of the worst decisions I've seen. What on earth was that? Struijk didn't even kick the ball. He just got kicked. That's ridiculous. That is... Can you remind those cards? Remind them of what? I'm guessing you meant rescind. Potentially. I don't know. There's no chance that was a yellow card. And there's no chance it was a free kick either. It was a free kick to Leeds, if anything. Ball whipped into the corner. Into the box, sorry. And come out to the edge. This time Leeds are a bit quicker to close down, but there's still a chance for them to cross the ball in. Jorginho blocks the first cross. Then Jorginho blocks the second pass as well. Well done, Leeds. That's better. That's what that second goal that they scored, that's how we should have been defending on that. Just straight out to them in their faces and don't let them have a chance to shoot. Again, it's going to be another long throw-in. Patrick Bamford's come on now for Mateo Joseph. He had a good game, Mateo Joseph, overall, but I think he had two chances that he really, really should have put away. So Bamford and Peru now up front. Come on, Paddy Bambo. Just put one in the top corner and everyone will be absolutely buzzing. Thrown into the box here. Headed away by Firpo. Long ball back to the goalkeeper here, Norris. Norris is going to send that one long. Again, out to the right wing here. Rothwell does really well to win that back, and then Aaronson inside to Joel Pirou. Pirou looking for a chance to pass, but he's been fouled there by the player who should have had a yellow card for fouling Struijk when Struijk got the yellow card, Sadie. Yeah, Pirou probably should have released the ball earlier to Jorginho, but he did get fouled, and Leeds now have the ball back. Here's Firpo. Now Struijk. Clipped ball up towards Patrick Bamford. Pirou back to Bamford. Bamford tries to head it to Aaronson, but he's got it away here. Ooh, Firpo nearly gets taken out there, but Leeds can carry on here with Bogle. It's gone out to the opposite side. Now Rothwell. Now Pirou's come back for it and had to drop it off with Rodon again. Rothwell. Back to Ampadu. God, we've had every sort of weather in this game, haven't we? Here's Bamford. Turns and loses the ball. And I think he's been completely wiped out there. I mean, we drew the first game of the season last season 2-2, and we finished on over 90 points, so it wouldn't be the end of the world, but certainly want to see a marked improvement on this performance. Throwing down the line here from Portsmouth, flicked on, but it's going to be a Leeds goal kick. Meslier plays that one out quickly to Rodon. Back to Meslier again. Struijk's open and receives it here. Here's Struijk. Firpo. Firpo clips the ball forward towards Bamford. It's bouncing away, but they've headed it out now. Aaronson, can he win it back? Aaronson trying to be strong, but the defender's just too strong for him, but he didn't fall over. That's the important thing. Ampadu does well to win that back. Here is Aaronson. Does really well, Aaronson, and then he is pulled over by a defender. Properly just pulled over there, foul. But Leeds have a chance to get the ball in the box again here. I like how Aaronson's wearing a yellow headband for this one. Here's Firpo. Ball in the box, and Bamford just heads it wide. Come on, Bamford. We've had so many shots, so many chances, so many corners in this game. I think another... yeah, he couldn't get the angle to direct it back towards goal. Bamford there. Leeds are bringing on another substitute, I think. Oh, no, it's a Portsmouth substitute. Yeah, Portsmouth have made another substitute then. Matt Ritchie comes up. Matt Ritchie? Bloody hell. I didn't know he played for Portsmouth. I'm guessing they signed him this season. Oh, is he from Portsmouth originally, Matt Ritchie? Didn't even know that. So here is Joe Wainman to take this throw in then. Sorry, that's Ogilvy. Going to be another throw in here to Portsmouth. Taken again by Ogilvy down the line. It's another throw in here to Portsmouth. Yeah, true. That we don't. It's not like we've got that team that we played away at Birmingham with, is it? We've got a lot better side now, and plus everybody's fit for this fixture for the first time since Brentford away 2015, I'm pretty sure I saw. He does look like Joe, doesn't he? Yeah. It's the first time I've seen any sort of close-up of him when he went to take that throw in. I was like, oh, it's Joe. Throw-in about to come in then from Portsmouth here. Throw comes into the box. Flicked on by the Portsmouth player, lands on the roof of the Leeds net, and Meslier can take the goal kick. Yeah, just a hopeful little flick from the Portsmouth player there. Here's Rodon. Now Jorginho. Goes past one man. Being pulled and held back the whole time. Come on. Gets himself a yellow card there, the Portsmouth defender, Towler. He just got hold of Jorginho the whole time. God, that must really annoy you if you're a really good player and you're trying to go past people and every single time you get pulled back or chopped down or fouled, you'd be so annoyed, wouldn't you? Because if they weren't fouling you, which essentially is cheating, which is why you get punished for it, then you'd be able to run through all of them. So you must be so frustrated that having that talent and not being able to use it. Good tackle there by Struijk. Second one, he's absolutely nailed the Portsmouth player. Yeah, being clinical in front of goal has always been our problem, says Karen. Absolutely. We should have been 3-0 up inside 10 minutes. We really should. In the end, it's 2-2 in the 86th minute, sorry. Here's Firpo. Firpo does a little bit of an ailing flop so that it lives on, and Leeds win a free kick. Here's Ampadu. 4 minutes plus whatever's added on. Here's Rodon. Now Bogle. Rothwell. Down the line here for Jorginho out on the right-hand side now. Jorginho tries to play a ball into the box. Just cleared away by Shaughnessy, I think it was there. Here's Sadie. Tries to get the ball back down the line, but Struijk can win that one. Play it back all the way to Meslier. Oh, Melier's long ball was intercepted there, but it did go out for a Leeds throw-in. Here's Meslier. Oh, Rodon is limping here. Here's Struijk. Firpo. Why would you pass it back to Rodon when he's limping? Ampadu. Oh, Ampadu's pass is... What the hell? Ampadu's pass is right in between Ogilvie and Bogle, and both of them just kind of went towards it, and neither of them went for it. It just rolled out for a throw-in. Very weird. I'm not sure if that was also to do with the defender and Bogle just both getting confused, rather than the pass being that terrible, because both of them could have got to it. Here's Struijk. Now Jorginho fouled, tackled fairly. Shot from way, way out, like halfway line distance from Portsmouth is caught easily by Meslier. Here's Struijk. Good turn there by Aaronson. Oh, Aaronson, man, you've done a really good turn. You've opened up a bit of space for yourself, and then you've just passed it straight into touch. See, this is what I don't understand. Like, Aaronson, I'm behind him. I'm backing him. I want him to do well. I want him to have a good season this season. But sometimes I don't understand the arrogance of footballers for Brendan Aaronson to think that he deserves to be playing Champions League football. Yeah, he might be a decent player, but how many Champions League footballers do you see turn like that, really good, and then just pass it straight into touch? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, there's a little bit of an ego, arrogance thing there with some of these footballers where I don't know who's told them that they're that good, but they aren't. They are like championship level. Like, Aaronson, I think sometimes it comes from players who have played for, like, for example, Salzburg, because they get to play in the Champions League. They never get far, but they get to play in the Champions League. So then those players think that they're Champions League footballers. But there's a difference between being a Champions League footballer for RB Salzburg or Genk or Bodo Glimt or someone like that, and then being a Champions League footballer for Real Madrid, for Barcelona, for Bayern Munich, etc., etc., etc. There's a big difference between those things, and sometimes these players are like, I need to been relegated from the Premier League, I need to go and play Champions League football. It's like, does Brendan Aaronson really qualify to be playing Champions League football? And I don't think he does. Having said that, like I said at the start of this kind of rant, I think he's fully deserving. I think the referee's just given a penalty against Leeds. He's just given a penalty against Leeds in the 90th minute. Is my timer stopped? Why is my timer stopped? We're about 10 seconds into extra time. What on earth? Bogle gets on the... He's on the right side of him. I'm sorry, I think it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, to be honest. He's got hold of Bogle's shirt the whole time, pulling him. He's not going to... The thing is, Ampadu can remonstrate and have a go at the referee all he wants and try and speak his case, try and raise his case, but he's not going to change his mind. Why? Well, I don't have words for this. This is the most Leedsy thing I've ever seen. This is the single most Leedsy thing I've ever seen. Steps up to take it. Lang to take the penalty. Sends goalkeeper the wrong way. 3-2 to Portsmouth. Tell you what, I was looking forward to this season, but I can't stand the quality of refereeing in this division. The quality of the referees in this division is an absolute joke. What can you do when the referees are giving decisions like that? It's like every time they get in the box, there's a chance they get a penalty if the refereeing decisions are that bad. Wow. Oh well. Last season we drew our first game. This season we've lost our first game. You can see Bamford giving him loads of abuse from behind as he's about to take that penalty. Well, I don't even know how much there's added on, to be honest. Here's Firpo. Just sends it the wrong way, but it is going to be a Leeds throw in here as after that clearance. Bit of a panicked clearance. I don't even know who the ref is, to be honest. How long's added on? Did someone... I wasn't aware of that at the time. Was it... Is it 3 minutes? Is it 5 minutes? Here's Jorginho out on the right-hand side. Cleared away by Portsmouth. Can someone tell me how long's added on? 5 minutes. Thank you, Mr. P. Okay, come on, Leeds. Someone called 3-3, so let's hope they're right. Firpo wins Leeds a throw-in. Here's Aaronson. Plays it back now to Struijk. Here's Ampadu. Across to Rodon. Penn did waste a lot of time. Oh yeah, they finally put +5 next to it on the screen. Oh yeah, we should, but it's a mixture of things, isn't it, free falling? It's not just ever one thing. It's terrible refereeing plus not taking our chances has equalled this result. Here's Ampadu. 1 minute to go, plus whatever might be added on additional for the time it took to take the penalty. Here's Piru. Charging towards the box. Played into Brendan Aaronson, who shoots! Brendan Aaronson! He's equalised for Leeds United. He's absolutely dug us out there. He's saved us in the last seconds of this game. Brendan Aaronson, what a way to come back and announce yourself at Elland Road. Oof. That's how you score a proper goal. Great finish from Brendan Aaronson. Through the legs, unsights the goalkeeper in the bottom corner. And hopefully Leeds will have rescued a point at last from this game. Yeah, he did have a lot to do. Piru does well to find him, and then he's got a lot to do there to do that. And what he's done is, I think he's done that on purpose, put it through the defender's legs. And he's made it 3-3. Here's Piru with a little flick on. Portsmouth win the ball back. I think they're going to play for a point now. Or are they going to come forward? Good tackle there by Jorginho. Now Rodon. Plays it to Ampadu. Now Firpo. Can Leeds get the ball forward quickly here? Ampadu plays a good ball out wide to Bogle. Now Joel Piru. Plays it down the line. Jorginho's out on the right-hand side here. Chance to maybe get the ball in the box. Jorginho across the box. Goalkeeper catches it. It's a shame. Goalkeeper catches it there. It's just two. He clipped that ball. Maybe should have put a bit of pace on it. Yeah, he maybe did. He maybe heard me, Justin. Yeah, Jorginho does well to open up that space, but he's just clipped the ball rather than put any sort of pace or whip on it. Goal kick here from Portsmouth. Referee doesn't look like he's putting his whistle to his mouth anytime soon. Here's Bamford. Now the ball's going to go out for a Portsmouth throw-in in their sort of right-back position. Oh, I tell you what. First game of the season, 6-goal thriller. It's not good for our health, is it? It really isn't good for our health. Did you see how much how dangerous they think Jorginho is, though, when he crossed that? There was 5 players trying to block his cross into the box. Rodon here. Wins that one back, and it's going to be a Leeds throw-in. Sadie trying to cheat again. Here's Ampadu. Can Bamford win that one back? He can. Plays it to Piru. Oh no, Piru can't quite get it, but Bogle here. Bogle inside the box. Brendan Aaronson! Oh, Aaronson! What were you saying, Zach? I knew Aaronson would do well, and then the second later, Aaronson, you've got to... Oh, Aaronson, you've got to finish that. Oh, Aaronson, man, like... That's the last chance, that. It will be. Daniel Farker, he's thinking, how on earth did that happen? Referee's whistle. It now goes 3-3. Leeds have finished overall draw in this game. 1 point to go into the start of the season. Honestly, we created a lot of chances in this game, so let's be positive about that. My full thoughts, of course, and like Michael Gott said, overall on that performance, are we championship contenders? I will be doing a match reaction now, so look out for that on the channel where you get my full thoughts on the game. Thank you for watching Leeds Lately. Thank you everybody for joining me for this first game of the season. Thank you for supporting Leeds United. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Make sure you smash that like button just before you leave, because we're trying to get to... Have we got 100 likes yet? I reckon we have. I haven't seen it for a while. Oh, 79 likes. Come on, whoever's not liked it, get us to 100 likes, and then we'll be leaving. But I do need to do a match reaction, and of course, I will be on Joe's channel as soon as I can get that match reaction done. So look out for that on Joe's channel. See you soon. Thanks for watching Leeds Lately. I'll see you in the next one.